This is a Hatha class, and it's going to be a little bit more tempo than it was last week. So we're basically going to be looking at positions that we can practice to help the lower back. And specifically, if you have discomfort or pain in the lower back, these positions can be very, very helpful and helped me enormously. When I started doing yoga, I was very, very physically handicapped. I had extreme lower back pain all the time. In fact, I couldn't even put my socks on myself. So that's another story for another time. But basically today I'm a yoga teacher. I've been doing that now for 26 years. So everything is possible if you just are patient with yourself. Look to improving just a little bit each week. Think of it this way. If you improve with 1 millimeter a week, it's 5.2 centimeters in 1 year, in every single direction, which is like this, okay? So this is the way to think about it. Just do a little bit at a time and never do more than your body can actually do. This is not about having a fight with your body. And even more so if you are in discomfort in the lower back, all right? The last thing you really want to do when you have a lot of discomfort in the back is sit down and do yoga. I get it, I really do. But if you do these exercises, these positions, they will help you, and that I can promise you, because I am the living proof, okay? So if that gives you a little bit of hope, then we can start. Take a cushion and place it under the base of your spine, so you're not sitting on the cushion, but just support it under the tailbone. Here you can sit, legs bent, legs straight, legs crossed, whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to rest the hands gently on the knees, and we're going to start by simply landing on the mat or on the floor or on the ground and becoming grounded. So closing the eyes if you wish to, and becoming aware of the movement of your body as you breathe. It is constantly in movement. From the moment you start to inhale, through the whole of the inhale to the top of the breath, and then it's moving through the whole of the exhale until the lungs are empty. Be conscious of the sounds that surround you in your space. It might be the music. It might be children laughing in the distance, or even the sound of silence. Feeling how the earth is holding and supporting you. Simply because you are sitting there. This balance is always perfect. Not too much and not too little, but always there. Coming up to your mind, and I would like you to start seeing your mind as a space, not limited by the physical form of your head or your body. It is a space that your thoughts travel through. If the space is small, then the thoughts become more important. Expand this space just for this time, so that the thoughts become less important. They are still there, and you can return to them whenever you wish. At the center of this space is yourself, simply watching from a place of silence and stillness. It is a place of infinite wisdom, learning, compassion, understanding, peace. A place we can return to whenever we wish to simply watch. And then, slowly and gently, opening your eyes. Welcome. As I said, we land on the mat and we take this short meditation just to ground ourselves, to become conscious of your body and mind before we start practicing the yoga. And this way we have less chance of hurting the body in any way because we're conscious about what we're doing. So we're going to come to the back of the mat and start with our little journey through helping the back become just that little bit better each day. We come to the knees, to the back of the mat. We place a cushion between the legs if you need to, or under the ankles, or whatever is comfortable for you. We're going to rest the hands on the knees and just close the eyes just for a second or two and just become aware of your body. How is the body feeling? Just making a mental note without judgment. And then we gently open the eyes. We're going to separate the knees to the sides of the mat. And it doesn't matter if you're up on a lot of cushions, it doesn't matter if the knees are not as flexible as they should be or you think they should be. Just come to a position that's comfortable and then just walk the hands forward. And we're going to have today the arms straight and bring the forehead as much as possible to the floor. If this is not possible, we can have a cushion, bolster for example, just to rest the head. Whatever is comfortable for you. This will be unique to you, especially in the beginning. Here we want to breathe into the position, focusing on each exhale. Just feeling how the body releases the tension. As the lower back and the upper back relax just a little bit, you might find that you need to lift the head and again place the forehead onto the mat. We bring the hands back to the knees. We inhale, coming up with the upper body, and exhaling the knees together in the center. We come forward with the hands under the shoulders. And we're going to now move the knees out so they're in a straight line with the hands, coming into cat-cow. So we look down the mat, hand, wrist, knee, foot in a straight line, so look left and right. Make sure everything's in a straight line, and also that the lower legs are straight back from your knees. And then lift up the toes onto the mat so the heels are towards the top of the room. Check again, the hands are under your shoulders and the arms are straight, and then drop the head between your arms. So we're going to work now into the lower back. So we start by inhaling and bringing the stomach and the lower back down towards the mat. This rotates the pelvis, and then we can lift the head and extend the shoulders, looking towards the top of the room. They're going to exhale through the mouth and push up. So pushing your back up towards the top of the room. Stomach in, We inhale back down again towards the mat. We then lift the head and extend the shoulders. This all becomes one movement in the end. And then we exhale. Push up maximum. Inhale, keep the stomach in, bring the back down, rotate the pelvis, lift the head, and extend your shoulders. Exhale. Maximum up. And one more time, inhale. The tailbone towards the top of the room, lift the head and extend your shoulders and enjoy your lower back. And exhale. Good. We relax the back, the stomach, the breath, and we straighten the feet. Now we're going to bring the knees together in center. And we're going to continue, as I promised last week, coming now into the first tiger position. Tiger is just to basically bring your knee forward between your arms. And this is as much for me as it is for you guys. As some of you know, I have been doing yoga now for about a month after a very, very, very bad accident. So I didn't do yoga for almost 2 years. Just before that, I've done about 30 years of yoga, so there's something left. But anyway, the flexibility is not there after the 2 years of the break. So head down between the arms. And we inhale, lift the head and take the right leg out straight, parallel to the floor. We then bend the knee, and then we exhale the knee maximum forward. Pass the arms if possible, and then bring the head down towards your knee. Inhale, lifting the head and taking the leg back bent. Holding the breath, we straighten the leg. And exhale, knee to the mat and head down between the arms. Left side, inhale, head up and left leg out. Holding the breath, bend the leg. Keeping the head up, we exhale the knee maximum forward and then bring the head down towards the knee. Inhale, head up as we take the leg back bent. Holding the breath, we straighten the leg. And exhale, knee to the mat and head down between the arms. You're going to do this a few times, so don't worry if you're getting lost at the moment. And you can always lift the head and look. Inhale, we lift the head and we take the right leg out straight. Holding the breath, we bend the leg. Exhale the knee maximum forward, pass the arms with the head up, and then bring the head down towards the knee. Inhale, head up as we take the leg back bent. Holding the breath, we then straighten the leg. And exhale, knee to the mat and head between the arms. Good. Left side, inhale, head up, left leg out straight. Holding the breath, bend the leg. Exhaling the knee maximum forward with the head up. Good, Jessica. And exhale, head to the knee. Inhale, head up as we take the leg back bent. Holding the breath and straightening the leg. Exhale down. Knee to the mat, head between the arms. One more time, right side. Inhale, head up, right leg out straight. Holding the breath, bend the leg. Exhaling the knee maximum forward here. Stomach muscles. Then head to the knee. Inhale, head up as we take the leg back bent. Holding the breath, straightening the leg. And exhale, knee to the mat and head between the arms. Left side, inhale, head up, left leg out straight. Holding the breath, bend the leg. Exhaling the knee maximum forward with the head up, then head to the knee. Inhale, head up as we take the leg back bent. Holding the breath, straightening the leg. And exhale, knee to the mat and head between the arms. We allow the buttocks to come back to the feet, leaving the hands where they are. And then as we lift the upper body, hands slide along the mat, up over the knees and into hero position. And we relax. Good. We gently open the eyes. We're going to continue into a position which I'm still practicing. So this was again as much for me as it is for you guys. Lower back here. Basically, what I'm going to explain first is that we're going to try and keep the buttocks against the feet, so, or against the cushion if you're sitting on one. So basically here I'm going to use the lower back, so I'm sort of arch the back a little bit. So even if I'm going to go forward, I'm actually lifting the chest away from the pelvis first and pulling in the lower back. Then I extend forward. Notice that my buttocks and my feet are still together, and then I'm going to release the head down towards the mat. Inhale, I lift the head, keeping the contact with the feet and the buttocks. I come back up, and I come back to the original position. Now this in itself is not actually that difficult. However, we're going to have the arms out above our head. And seriously, when the arms are out here and you come forward, then the tendency is that we want to leave the feet as quickly as possible. We want to try and keep that contact. So if the feet and the buttocks don't stay together, don't forget to smile. Hands on the knees to start. Rabbit. Inhale, we reach up maximum, hands together. Exhale forward, keep contact with the feet and the buttocks. Bring the body down to your legs and then forehead down towards the mat. Deep breath, inhale, we use the breath coming all the way up to the top, and then we exhale the hands to the knees. This is one rabbit. We're going to do a few. Inhale, we lift the arms up, maximum. Exhale forward, keep contact with the feet. Body to the legs, then head to the mat. Deep breath, inhale, we come up, keeping contact with the feet all the way to the top. And then exhaling the hands to the knees. So it's a very simple position, inhale, but it's extremely difficult to do correctly. Exhale forward, keep contact with the feet, onto the legs, forehead down towards the mat. Keep the arms straight, inhale, we come all the way back up to the top. Deep breath, use the breath, and then exhale. We can even press gently back into the shoulders here. Last time, inhale, we stretch up maximum, press back into the shoulders, back straight, exhale forward, and bring the forehead down towards the mat. Keep contact with the feet, inhale, deep breath, arms straight, you come all the way to the top. Very good, Jessica. Exhale, and bringing the hands down to the knees. Close the eyes, and I want you to feel now how warm your body is. It's almost as if it's a little bit sweaty. We haven't done very much, but this is a fire element position. And that is why we feel that alive feeling in the body. The spark of something. Good. We're going to sit to the side. And we're going to do a position which we did last week. So we're going to start by bringing the left foot under the right thigh. And we're going to either, we're going to bring then the knee forward. And we're going to place the ankle on the outside of your left knee. Sit down into the buttock. And today we're going to bring the elbow around the knee. And we're going to hold the wrist of the left hand with the right and relax the shoulder and the arm. We're going to inhale as we look forward. And then exhale as we gently turn the head and look behind you. And as you do, just gently move the shoulder back on the right side. Hold that position. Inhale, you bring the head forward. So make sure this right shoulder stays back as we do this. Look forward. And then exhale. And as you turn the head to look behind you, just gently move the shoulder back. Just that little bit more. Keep the shoulder back. Inhale, bring the head forward. Look forward. Exhale, we turn the head and gently push the shoulder just that little further back. Hold that position one more time. Inhale, we come forward. The head, look forward. Exhale, looking behind you and gently pushing the shoulder back. We release the position. And we change sides. So now bringing the right foot under the left thigh, knee straight forward from the hip, and we bring the left ankle on the outside of the knee. You can always check here that the foot's in the right position by checking the front of the ankle. So as I said before, we don't want the foot too far back. It's another position for another time. Right now, here. And if it's too much here, bring the foot here. Whatever is comfortable for you. You now bring the right elbow around the knee. Catch the wrist of the right hand with the left hand. Relax the shoulder and the arm. Look forward. And we inhale. And as we exhale, we turn the head and we just gently press the shoulder back on the left side. Hold that position. Inhale, bring the head forward so the shoulder stays back on the left as we look forward. And then exhale, we turn the head and gently press the shoulder back a little bit more. Good. Right. Inhale, we come forward. You might be feeling a little bit at the buttock on the left. Exhale as we gently turn the head, look behind you and move the shoulder just that little bit further back. 2 more times. Inhale, we come forward, look forward and exhale as we turn the head and press the shoulder just that little bit further back. Lengthen to the crown of the head here. 1 more time. Inhale, lengthening to the crown of the head as we come forward. And then exhale as we gently turn the head, press the shoulder just that little bit further back, and we release the position. Good, good. We come into a half lotus, or having the legs crossed. So if the legs are crossed, make sure the right lower leg is in front of the left lower leg. If you're doing the half lotus, that is right foot up on the thigh of the left leg. Good. You're going to place the hand, again this position we did last week. Place the hand behind your hip, straight arm, and bringing the back of the left hand to the outside of the right knee. Again, we look forward to start. Inhale, deep breath. And exhale, we're going to press the hand into the knee and look behind you. But this time we're going to hold this position. So I want you to breathe deep to the stomach. And as you're breathing deep to the stomach, I want you to feel how the breath is massaging the inside of your body, the muscles around the spine. Now we can start to look behind the back at the same time. So gently turn the head just that little bit more. Look behind you using the muscles surrounding the eyes. Still this deep breathing to the stomach. And now we're going to use the relaxation that came from the breathing. So we inhale, deep breath without moving. Exhale, press the hand into the knee. And just find that little extra rotation. And then we release. Coming back to the center. We directly change sides. So, we cross the legs. Again. And this time placing the left hand on the mat. Right hand outside the left knee. Inhale, we look forward. And exhale as we gently press now the right hand into the knee. Full rotation, lengthen the spine to the crown of the head. And breathe deep to the stomach. Keep the pressure into the knee with the right hand to hold the rotation. And this deep breathing consciously to the stomach, to the belly, abdomen. Breathe as deeply as you can to reach those muscles surrounding the spine. Now again, turning the head just that little bit more. Look back over the shoulder, behind the back, using the eyes. Hold the position. Now again, deep breath without moving. And exhale as we push the hand again into the knee and look as far behind the back as possible. And release, coming back to the center. Good. Good. We sit now with the legs straight. And we're going to bring the left foot to the inside of the right thigh. Now, some of you already might be feeling that this is way too much for the back of the leg. So here we can also use a cushion under the base of the spine. And really, at the moment, if you feel that you have to have the knee bent in order to not have discomfort in the back, please do that, all right? So just having the leg as straight as you can without maximum discomfort, because that will simply just not allow you to do the position. So whatever, a bit so we can just lean forward, okay? So we're going to reach down towards the toes. So I want you to be patient here with your body. You're going to inhale, raise the arms up, and exhale, just fall forward with the body and bring the fingers maybe down to just the ankle, right? Inhale, coming up, and we exhale forward, but this time just watch where the fingers come, because they're going to come a little bit further down. Good. Inhale, we come up, and exhale forward. Maybe we come just that little bit further. Inhale, we come up. Exhale forward. Just that little bit further. Inhale, we come up. And of course, each time we do this, we can drop the head as well. So exhale forward, drop the head. Inhale, we come up. And one more time, exhale forward. And drop the head. And then we release. So this simple exercise, whether the foot is here or not, is really just helping the lower back here. And as we have the leg straighter and straighter, we start to come into the hamstrings, which is what causes a lot of problems in the lower back. So we need to be patient here. Remember what I was saying in the beginning, 1 millimeter more a week. And it literally took me 10 years to do that, all right? So there's no hurry here. You come down to here, that's fine, okay? What you might notice is the next time you come down, maybe it's here. And then the next time you come down, maybe it's here. Next time, maybe here, and eventually we come to the toes, all right? There's no hurry to get to the toes. It is just what you can do. Change sides. So again, cushion under the base of the spine. Inhale, lift the arms up. And exhale forward. Maybe we come just past the knee. That's fine. All right, just watch where the fingers are coming. Inhale, we come up. And we exhale forward. Maybe the fingers come just that little bit further. Inhale, we come up. Maybe they don't. There's no judgment here. Exhale forward. Good. Inhale, we come up. Exhale forward. Just relax forward. It's not about pushing the body here, it's just relaxing. Inhale, we come up. Exhale forward. Actually, it feels very nice on this side. Inhale, we come up. And one more time, exhale forward. So we just fold forward, head down. And then we gently release. Good. So, I'm going to let you into a little secret that basically nobody else knows except for the people I've taught how to be teachers. And that is that every single day that I practice my yoga, I have to start with 200 forward bends before I can reach my toes. Right? And that's very simply, I just start like this in the mornings. I'm very stiff, so I go around and I do that. Just with my arm, and I go like this, and then I do that. And then maybe I go a little bit deeper, and I do that. Maybe I'm starting to touch the toe by about number 50, and then I'm touching maybe 50, and then maybe 60, I'm trying to reach for the outside of the foot. Then around 70, I get the hand here, and then around 80, maybe the head starts going down towards the knee, and hopefully by 100, I'm on the knee. That I do every single day for the last 30 years before I do my yoga, right? Just to create that flexibility. And it's because I have still problems with the lower back every day. So this is a choice. I'm not suggesting you do that, but if you want to touch your toes, this is absolutely the best way of doing it. And you will every day. Good. You lie on the back. Like I said, this is yoga for real people. Yes, okay, sit up again. I've got eyes in the back of my head. When we come down to the mat, we want to use the stomach muscles. So if the stomach muscles are not there, use your elbow and gently bring your body down to the floor. by sliding the elbow away from you. Eventually, you'll be able to come down, strong legs, strong body, strong muscles. And basically 80% of the problems that we have on our back are because the stomach muscles are not there to support it. All right? So muscles in the stomach become extremely important if you're looking to protect your lower back. So back down to the mat. In the most beautiful way possible. Good. All right. And we're going to continue now into another fantastic position for the lower back and also for the upper back. This is called the first single leg lock. Okay. So we do this together. If you're not familiar with this position, you can watch maybe a couple of times first. And the other thing that I forgot to say in the beginning, sorry, my bad, is that if we do a position maybe 4 or 5 times and you can only do it once, please only do it once, because next time maybe you can do it twice. But don't punish your body. Don't torture yourself. This is not doing yoga. That's having a war with yourself. So, all right. Right side first. Inhale. We bring the right knee tight into the chest. Use the hands. Keep the shoulder blades on the floor and exhale the head towards your knee. Inhale, head back. And then exhale, we straighten the leg and place the feet together so you have control all the way out. Good, Julia. Inhale, we bring the left knee into the chest, use the hands, pull the knee in so we stretch out the lower back. And then exhaling the head gently to the knee, keep the shoulder blades on the mat. Inhale, head back. And exhale as we place the feet together. A little bit more tempo now, right side. Inhale, tight into the chest. Exhale, keep the shoulder blades on the mat. It doesn't matter if your head does not come to the knee. Inhale, head back. And exhale, feet together. Left side. Inhale, coming into the chest, use the hands. Exhale, head gently towards the knee. Inhale, head back. And exhale. So there's a lot of other things to think about as well. Inhale, bring the right knee, left knee straight. Exhale, point the toes out on both feet. Inhale, head back. And exhale, feet together, left side. Inhale, tight into the chest, point the toes. Exhale, head to the knee, keeping the shoulder blades on the mat. Inhale, head back. And exhale. We're going to do this one more time. Right side, inhale, tight into the chest, use the hands. Exhale, head gently up towards the knees, stretching out the upper back. Inhale, head back, and exhale. Feet together. Left side, inhale, tight into the chest. Exhale, point the toes, bring the head as close to your knee as possible. Inhale, head back, and exhale, and relax. Separate the feet just a little bit. Especially if you have discomfort in the lower back, maybe rocking the hips left to left, right to right. Just relax. Good. We bring the feet together in the center, continue into double leg lock. Again, this is going to be work for the stomach muscles. One of the things I want you to focus on, especially in the beginning, is keeping the feet as close as possible to the mat on the way into the buttocks and on the way out again. All right? So we're going to be working with the stomach muscles a lot. So arms along the side of the body for support. And we inhale, bringing both heels into the buttocks, keeping the feet just above the floor. Then we pull the knees into the chest with the stomach muscles only. Then we lift the arms. And we exhale, pull the body up away from the mat this time and bring the head as close to the knees as possible. Inhale, head back. Now keep the knees in the chest with your stomach muscles. Bring the arms to the mat. Then exhale the feet as close to the floor as possible. Keep the feet just above the floor as you press the legs out and place the feet down. Good, we're going to do this 3 more times. Inhale, feet come into the buttocks first, then knees into the chest. Exhale, roll the body up into a small ball, head tight to the knees. Inhale, head back, arms to the mat, keeping the knees in the chest. Exhale, feet close to the floor. Press the legs out until they're straight. And then place the feet down. 2 more times. Inhale, feet come into the buttocks first, then knees into the chest with the stomach muscles. Then use the arms. Exhale, pull the body up, head to the knees, point the toes. Inhale, head back, arms to the mat, keeping the knees into the chest. Exhale, feet close to the floor first, press the legs out, and then place the feet down. And relax. Very nice. Good. So we're now going to roll over to the stomach. So just gently roll over. I'm going to come onto my mat. Out of the way. And we're going to have the feet together in the center of the mat, pointing the toes out behind you, and we're going to come into half cobra. Now this is very different from the half or to the seal position that we do in the yin class, which was just before. So now we're going to be using the back as much as possible and relaxing the arms. So we start by making sure that the left elbow is under the left shoulder and the right elbow is under the right shoulder, and the lower arms are straight forward. Feet together here, heels together. And now we're going to use the back muscles. This is really important. And we're going to lift the body away from the floor using the back muscles. So basically we're doing this and we lift. So we could actually lift the arms away from the floor. They're just lying on the floor. All right? Everybody in the room's looking horrified. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah. So you might regret that you came to the... No, I'm just joking. All right. Head to the mat to start. All right. Inhale, lift the head. Lift the body away from the floor. Use the back muscles. Check your arms. Lift them. Good. And then arms back to the mat. And exhale down. Good. Inhale, lift the head. Lift. Arms are relaxed. I don't suggest you lift them every time. It's just to check that you're not using them. And then exhale down. Keep the feet together, knees together. 2 more times. Inhale, lift the head. Lift the back away from the mat. Tighten the buttocks. Lift. Check if you want to. Exhale down. Back to the mat. 1 last time. Inhale, lift the head. Hold this position. Lift the body. Arms nice and relaxed on the mat, and exhale down. Good. Bring the hands forward under the forehead with the elbows forward. So have a nice straight line through the lower arms. Separate your feet to the corners of your mat and drop the head onto your hands. Not literally. Alright, so the head is now resting on the hands. Here we can be conscious of the weight of the head, pressing both hands into the floor. Again, if you have discomfort in the lower back, you can rock the hips left to left and right to right. At the moment we're keeping everything very, very simple. Alright, lift the head. Place both hands under your shoulders. So the back of the left hand under the left shoulder and the back of the right under the right shoulder. Spread the fingers out so we have good contact with the mat here and forehead to the mat. Now, we're going to do exactly the opposite. So now the back is going to be completely relaxed and we're going to use the arms. So we inhale, lifting the head into its maximum position first. We hold this position with the head and neck And we press with the arms, using the arms to lift the body away from the floor. And then we exhale down, using the arms all the way back to the mat, and then forehead to the mat. And at the moment, it doesn't matter if you're not coming up with the arms straight. Inhale, lift the head. Hold the position. Maybe you're only coming to here. That's okay. We're still using the arms, and the back is nice and relaxed. And then exhale, we use the arms all the way back down to the mat. So it's not about straightening the arms. It's about lifting to your maximum position using the arms. Relax the back. One more time. Inhale, we lift the head, maximum position with the head and neck. Hold that. Straighten the arms to your maximum position. And then exhale down. Use the arms. Keep the head up all the way down. And forehead to the mat. So if the arms are actually getting tired, you're actually doing this correctly. We do it one more time. Inhale, we lift the head. Hold the position. Straighten the arms all the way to the top. Maybe you can lengthen a little bit. And then exhale back down to the mat. And forehead to the mat. Good. We're going to bring the feet together in the center and arms along the side of the body. Now, we're going to do a single leg lift. What's important here, again, is that now the arms are completely relaxed again. So we're not going to use the arms, they're just going to rest on the floor. Keep both hips on the floor. This is also important so we don't twist the back. And we're going to strengthen the muscles at the base of the back or the lower back. So I'm just going to move my t-shirt so I'm not talking through my clothes. Good. All right, we're starting the right side. So keeping the right hip on the mat, we inhale, lift the right leg away from the mat. Keep the knees straight, point the toes. Make sure you're not using the arms. So again, you can lift them, make sure you're not using them. And exhale down, place the feet together. So even if you can't see the feet, be conscious of where they are. Left side, inhale, gently coming up with the left leg. Keep the knees straight, hold. And exhale down. Feet together. Right side, inhale. Remember, we keep the back straight by keeping both hips on the mat. Exhale down, feet together in the center. And then left side, inhale, both legs up. And exhale down. What are you thinking about the next position? Right side, inhale, we come up. Right leg straight, knee straight, point the toe. Exhale down and feet together. And one more time, left side, inhale, coming up. And exhale down. Good. We can bring the hands forward under the forehead. Separate the feet to the corners of the mat. And again, coming into the first crocodile position. Good. Placing the arms again along the side of the body. Feet together. And this time bring the chin to the mat. Now, we're going to keep the chin on the mat at all times. It's not about lifting the upper body away from the mat. It's about lifting the legs. Make a fist with both hands and feel the contact, the back of the hand onto the mat. Arms strong, elbows strong. Right? So, feet together in the center, knees strong and straight. And we inhale, lift both feet off the floor. And then press maximum with the arms. Good, Julia. Exhale down. So at the moment, we're only looking for a slight change in the body. Inhale, we lift both legs. We press maximum of the arms into the mat. Exhale down. Yes, don't forget to smile. Inhale, we lift both legs and we press maximum into the mat. No, you can't do it while you're laughing, Julia. Exhale down. And One more time. Inhale, we lift both feet off the floor. We press the arms into the mat. Lift maximum. And exhale down. Relax. Hands come under the forehead. Separate the feet. Relax. Good. Please come to a sitting position so you can see what I'm doing. Alright, so basically this is a position that we're not used to doing, of course. So what we're going to basically be doing is doing that with the arms into the floor. Now there is a reason for this, and I'll show you that another time. But it's to do with the headstand, which we're not going to do on this basic course, and definitely not when we're having problems with the lower back. Okay? But right now, what we're doing is trying to strengthen the lower back and keeping these muscles strong around the lower back so everything stays more stable. The stomach muscles and the back muscles holding everything together. There's small bones on top of each other like this, and there's soft bits in between. So if the muscles are not there, then the bones can do this, and that can make it very, very uncomfortable. So we strengthen the muscles so that we have more strength, and at the same time making more space so we become more flexible but not out of control. So I'm going to show you this position one more time. So, alright. So I'm going to place the chin on the mat and bring the arms along the side of the body and make a fist with the hands and push them into the mat. Alright. So keeping the chin on the mat, I'm going to lift the legs first, inhale, and then I'm going to press with the arms all the way into the mat. Keep pushing. And exhale down. Good. So we do it again. Please lie on the stomach and bring the arms along the side of the body. Good. So, chin on the mat. Remember, keep the chin on the mat. Glue the chin onto the mat. It must stay there. Alright. So, inhale, we lift both legs. And we push maximum into the floor with the arms. Push, 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 push. Good. Exhale down. Alright. Come back up to a sitting position. Alright, so I'm not expecting you to be able to do this. Not even the first 10, 20, 30 times, right? What we're looking for in the beginning is just feeling a little bit of change when we press the arms into the mat. Because basically what happens is we just lift a little bit. So we're just conscious of this slight change in the weight of the body on the floor. That's how it starts. And then we get stronger and stronger and stronger, and eventually we'll be able to push and lift the legs quite high in this position. Right? And again, this comes from a headstand, which I will show you on another time. But this is extremely effective for strengthening the lower back. All right? Good. We're going to sit again at the back of the long side of your mat, or you can face the camera, it doesn't really matter. The picture rather that you're using. Maybe it's your mobile phone or the television. But just so you can see what I'm doing right in front of you. And we're going to continue with a stretch, which we've been doing before. It's for the inside of the thigh here, from the knee to the groin. So again, as I said before, we move the knee out on the left side so that we feel this slight stretch on the inside. Now you might be already feeling it when we're foot against the leg. Move it out to where you feel that you start to feel it. Make sure the toes are pointing towards the top of the room. So we're active in the knee and the hip here, so we don't want the foot to fall forward, because then the buttock will lift away from the mat and we lose the stretch in the lower back. And here we can use a bolster. If you're going to be in my classes a lot online, wherever you are, try and buy one of these. They're very cheap, and you can basically get them anywhere now these days, and you can lie down onto this at the start until you can come down all the way into the position. You can use an amount of cushions, it doesn't really matter, but basically the position is, I'm going to get my body, you can watch first, Get my body parallel with the outside of the knee on the left side, and then I'm going to come down and place my left shoulder onto the knee, and then I'm going to place the forehead onto the mat, just in front of the knee. And then come back up again. But we're going to stay in this position and just breathe, just for a few minutes. No, seconds. We turn the whole body out towards the left knee. Shoulders parallel with the outside of the knee. Inhale, exhale forward, bringing the left shoulder as close to the left knee as possible. Then bring the head down towards the floor. Not over the knee, just in front of it. We can always look here, back towards the right foot, make sure the toes are still pointing towards the top of the room. Just take a few conscious breaths here. And then we inhale, coming up out of the position. Change sides. Left heel. Left corner of the mat, right foot inside the thigh. Move the knee out. So we feel again the stretch. Rotate the body. Take your cushion with you if you need it. Shoulders now paralleled outside of the right knee. Inhale, exhale forward. Coming to your maximum position. Make sure the toes stay up on the left side. And bring the head down towards the mat. Conscious breathing. And inhaling as we come up from the position. Good. We can come to the knees in the center of the mat and come into the last few positions for today. And we're going to stand on the knees. So here, if you have discomfort in the knees, we can also use cushions under both knees. So I'll give you a little bit of time just to grab those if you need them. And we're going to bring the knees out so that they're directly under the shoulders. So you want to look down, make sure that they're parallel with each other and that the knees are under your shoulders and not together in the center. All right? Knees under the shoulders. We look back. And we curl up the toes again, as we did in cat-cow, making the heels up towards the top of the room. Now the reason for this is that they are closer towards the top of the room and easier to get the hands here. So we're coming into camel position. Eventually, of course, we'll do it with the hands, lift the feet flat. But right now, we curl the toes up. Now some of you are not going to reach your feet today, and that does not matter. All that matters is how far forward you push the hips, all right? So what I'm basically going to do is to just move the hips forward. Maybe this is 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks, 11 weeks, 12 weeks, and then of course we can come here. But in the beginning, until we do this, there is no point doing this and then this, because that's not going to help and it's going to be very uncomfortable. All right? So, arms down to start. And remember, only to your maximum position. 100% what you can, no more. Inhale, bring the arms up parallel to the floor. We exhale the hips forward, creating your back bend. Then, taking the hands to the hips or to your heels, and pushing the hips forward again, and then drop the head back. So you should have no weight on your hands here. It's all coming from the back bend. And breathe through the nose. Good. Now, when we come up from this position, very important we keep the hips forward. We lift the head first. Inhale, head comes up first. Then we lift the body up over the hips and bring the arms parallel to the floor again. Straighten the feet. Back straight as we sit down onto the feet. And then release the hands to the knees. Good. Excellent. Going to lie on the back one more time. And here we want some kind of support, either a cushion, block here, for example, bolster, whatever is comfortable for you. And we move the feet to the sides of the mat. We come down to the mat using the stomach muscles just here. Good. Point the toes. Good. Make sure that the block is in a place where we can reach it. Bring both feet into the buttocks and then press your feet into the floor so you can lift the hips just a little bit and place the cushion, the block, a book, whatever you have, under the sacrum bone, which is the triangular bone at the bottom of the spine. So not into the lower back, but that would be very uncomfortable. Make sure that your pelvis is sitting on the block or on the book or a cushion. Then move your heels out to the corners of the mat and place the hands behind the head. This is a position we use a lot in yin, and what we're doing here is just opening up the hips so you can feel the hips opening towards the top of the room. Just you can imagine almost a flower opening towards the sun. The other reason for doing this position, it's called a supported bridge, by the way, if you're wondering, is that it effectively works with the psoas muscles, which are the muscles that come from the front of the pelvis into the back. All right, and this is what can hold. If you have a really arched back, for example, the psoas muscle is going to hold that. We want to allow that to relax and expand so that we have more flexibility for rocking the hips backwards and forwards in these positions. Relax as much as possible. Again, if you have any discomfort at all, you can rock the hips left to left, right to right. Just relax just a little bit more. Maybe move the shoulder blades a little bit further away from the lower back so we create a little bit more space between the vertebrae or the back bones. Good, and we bring both feet back into the buttocks. We press the feet into the floor, lift and take out the support, returning the lower back to the mat first. Keeping the lower back on the mat, slide your left heel out to the corner of the mat again. Keeping the lower back on the mat, slide the right foot out. And maybe feeling how the lower back is just that little bit closer to the floor. Good. Now we bring the feet together and we're going to come into the last position, which is very similar to the pigeon position which we've been practicing before. This is called reclined pigeon, and we can have a little bit of fun with this position. It's something that usually takes a little bit of time to be able to get into, but it's a fantastic stretch and something that we can use for humour to finish a session. So bring both feet into the buttocks again. Right. Now, I want you to bring your right ankle just above the left knee. All right. Everybody got that? Good. Now we're going to bring the left knee into the chest with your stomach muscles, very similar to the double leg lock which we did earlier. Now we take the right arm through the bent leg to the front side of your left knee. If you can't reach that, you can take the hand to the back of the knee or the top of the thigh if you like. But if possible, to the front of the knee, and then place the left hand into the same position. And we're just going to sit here for a little bit. This is where the stretch starts. All right. So at the moment, I want you to keep the left ankle and left foot nice and relaxed. And now we're going to start to pull with the arms, pulling the knee into the chest on the left side. So you're using your arms, this is also stretching out the lower back. Then we start to lift the head, and if possible, we bring the lips to the ankle and kiss your ankle. So either you have to grow very long lips or you get flexible in the lower back. And in my opinion, getting flexible in the lower back actually takes less time than growing very long lips. We inhale, bringing the head back to the mat. We release the left foot to the mat, and we release the right foot to the mat. We change sides. We bring the left ankle just above the right knee. We bring the right knee now into the chest using the stomach muscles. Left arm comes through the bent leg to the front side of the right knee. Right hand into the same position. Then we start to pull with the arms, pulling the knee into the chest. Lift the upper body and bring your lips as close to the knee as possible. Long lips or flexible lower back. Head to the mat, release the foot to the mat, and straighten both legs. And we come into Savasana, the last position. So, again, as always, finding a cushion maybe under the back of the knees, placing cushion under the back of your head, so we're nice and relaxed. And a blanket over the body to keep the warmth if you need to. So as we did in the beginning, I want you to become fully conscious of your body lying on the floor. The silence that surrounds you. And maybe even the silence between the sounds. Allow everything to be exactly as it is. Conscious of how the floor is supporting your body. The space that you are in, even if the eyes are closed. Your breath and the gentle movement of the body as you breathe. Allow your body to settle, feeling the weight of gravity holding you, just as the earth has always held you since you were born. If you haven't done so already, gently closing the eyes. Take a deep, slow breath in, filling your lungs, the belly and abdomen. Exhale by simply relaxing and allowing the air to flow out of your body. Repeat this breathing for 1 or 2 more times. Breathe in, filling the lungs, and a completely passive exhale, watching as the breath flows out of your body. Now releasing all control over the breath, allowing your body to breathe by itself. no sound or restriction in the breath, as if you were sleeping in a conscious dream. Feel the air around you, the quiet presence of the space that you are part of. Notice the subtle connection between your body, the earth beneath you, and the vast sky above you. Everything is already in harmony. You find yourself standing at the edge of a calm, glittering lake. A simple wooden raft floats before you, waiting and offering a place to rest. You step instinctively onto the raft with ease, feeling the soft shift of the wood beneath your feet. As you settle down, either sitting or lying on your back, you feel the gentle movement of the water cradling you. Above you, a clear blue sky stretches wide and open. Below you, the water holds infinite depth. And in between, you floating effortlessly, held, carried, supported. The raft begins to move, not by force, not by effort, but by the natural flow of the water and the air that surrounds you. You are moving without needing to do anything. Breathe in deeply and exhale slowly, this time feeling yourself becoming lighter and lighter with each breath. The water whispers around you, carrying ancient wisdom in its ripples. The sky watches over you, endless, open, and vast. The air moves with you, brushing against your skin. A gentle reminder that you are a part of everything. You feel no need to steer the raft. You do not need even to know or control where it goes. The water knows. The universe knows. A caring and loving surrender to trusting this journey. Notice how it feels to be moved without effort. To exist without struggle. to be held by something far greater than the mind's need for certainty. This is the wisdom of water, and this is the art of surrender. As the raft drifts, you look down at the water. Its surface shimmers, reflecting both the sky above and something else, something within you. A face, a feeling, a knowing. Something long forgotten, yet always known. In this moment, only you can experience this moment. Let the reflection speak to you, not in words, but in feeling. Wisdom, perhaps, or a memory unique to you. A soft breeze moving and shifting the raft ever so gently. You feel the movement slowing as if the water knows it's time to return to the shore. And is almost as if none of this had ever happened. You find yourself standing on the earth again. But something has changed within you. Different somehow. Light as the air. Calm as the water. Clear as the sky above you. And as strong as the earth below. The warmth of the sun against your skin. You are part of it all. And you are the center point of everything that surrounds you. You are in perfect balance. You are here. And you are whole. When you are ready, gently bring awareness back to the space that you are in. Maybe, if you wish to, moving your fingers and toes, rolling your shoulders, maybe taking a long, luxurious stretch. As you open your eyes, you carry this knowledge with you. The waters will always hold you. You are forever a part of consciousness and the meaningful flow of life. Slowly and gently coming up from the floor, or just opening the eyes if you were sitting. And bringing the hands in front of your chest. Relax the shoulders and the arms. And we take one last back bend, forward bend together. Inhale. And exhale forward only to your maximum position, no more. Inhaling as we come back up. And exhaling the hands to your knees. Namaste. Have a fantastic day wherever you are in the world. If it's evening like it is here, then have a fantastic evening and sleep well. And I will see you in the next lesson.